Alright, so we're back. New Dokkan Fest LR was revealed. Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Or sorry, Golden Frieza plus Gogeta with the tag or reversible exchange mechanic. I don't think anyone expected this, but yeah. I was going to break down the whole Dokkan now, but as you can see, it's already late for me, and I got to this late, but it's okay. The main things we need to talk about from the Dokkan special here. Let me mute this just in case. Obviously the new unit. We can talk about the new red zone, right? The Pure Saiyan red zone. That's coming, which would be exciting. New red zone stages. We always love that. New missions for Seriously Serious, all-out battles, as well as intensifying fights. And then the new Golden Frieza and Gogeta, of course. Oh, also, I think I just missed it. Yeah, there's missions for Festival of Battles, so if people want to keep ignoring it forever, well, it's here. So, more Festival of Battle stuff. The new LR, of course, which we'll break down very quickly. But also, LR Golden Frieza EZA, which we'll also talk about. Let's start with... Who do we start with? Probably the new LR. We also have a banner unit Vegeta. Let's start with the new LR, though. Let's start with the new LR. So they're Extreme Tech. Extreme Tech. This art is fire, by the way. I love this. Anyways. Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Movie bosses and movie heroes. 3 key, 200% HP. Stats 170. Additional 50% to transformation boost. Gifted Warriors or Inhuman Deeds. Now we can pull that up using Dokkan Info right here. Because I'm not in the data yet. Whoops, that is the wrong thing. Tools here. We can use this. They're not in the game, but we can do it like this. Movie bosses. Movie heroes. And then it was what? Inhuman Deeds. What was the rest of it? Transformation boost gifted warriors. Okay. Transformation boost. And gifted warriors. Okay. So we can just check the 220% right here. And look who's relevant. HL Gogeta still like vaguely top 10. These Brolys are relevant, but well, not relevant, but you know, they've aged. Although in the short content, maybe Tech Broly on this team could be useful, perhaps. Yeah, maybe as a Festive Battles option with the Vegeta and Trunks stacks and stuff, he can do a little bit, but let's be honest, he's finished. Same with this Broly, I think. Probably finished. Although, maybe in Fest, if we have Vegeta and Trunks stacks giving him defense. Perhaps. This guy's about to EZA. Or is going to EZA. We literally have his details, so we know he's good. This guy, I think, is very likely to EZA. The gods are still, like, top 5-ish level. I mean, they're not actually top 5 just because of all the new Dokkan Fest LRs we have and Carnival LRs, but they're vaguely there. Maybe Janemba on a 220 could do some stuff, perhaps. I don't think he has a 220, so that's exciting. This guy, I think, has the possibility of a super EZA at some point. Hiru's a dodge unit. So, I mean, technically, you could probably get away with him. God Goku, I doubt it. These guys are good on the youth team. Tech Janemba on a 220 could be interesting. And yeah, this guy could maybe super EZA. And that's it. This guy's actually alright as well. Yeah, we're in the trenches. we are in the trenches in terms of 220s, but that's okay. Anyways, link set here is Prodigies, Universe's most malevolent, shocking speed, strongest clan in space, thirst for conquest, fierce battle, legendary power. They did not do what we all hoped and give Golden Frieza big bad bosses. I mean, it was to be expected. We knew they wouldn't do it, but you know, if they wanted to surprise us, if they really wanted to do something nice for us, they could have. But they decided no, that's fine. Still a good link set, though. It's a good Frieza link set. As Frieza link sets do go. What is next? The basic effects over here. So 250 the stats, 2 key per key sphere, 70% reduction baseline. I mean, obviously that's good. For the first 5 turns, he's guarding, just guaranteed guard. I mean, so you're guarding with 70% reduction. That's obviously very effective. I mean, Rose, who's very tanky as well, is 60% reduction in guard. Now, he also gets the 180% multiplicative when receiving, but still. As we can see down here, he is getting defense as well. But we'll talk about that in a second. So, with 4 or more extreme class allies on the team. On his own team, that might be kind of difficult. I mean, himself plus the friend will count. So you need 2 more. Okay. Or just a movie hero or movie boss ally in the same turn as them. That part's very easy. Gets a guaranteed additional. Okay. Guaranteed additional super. I mean, not going to complain about that. I do like guaranteed additional supers. Definitely prefer that over 70% chance to be a super, for sure. For every attack received, so that is taking the hit. So you can't dodge this attack. You have to be hit by it. He gets 150% attack and 10% crit within the turn. So you stick him in slot 1, he gets hit, 4 or 5 times before he attacks. He's going to just rip the boss in half, like 100%. And then whenever guard is activated, 20% defense up to 100%. So he does have to activate his guard 5 times. Now you can dodge that. That will activate even if you dodge. So 5 targets with his guard up for 5 turns, and then 70% guard from turn 6, which, to be honest, you're not really going to see turn 6 too often. Festival of Battles, for sure, which now we can say is relevant since they're giving us missions for it. But, yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. But yeah, once he gets targeted 5 times with guard up, he's going to be very tanky, this Frieza. Yeah, if Frieza's getting his 70% guard past turn 6, he is going to be very, very effective. For sure. Okay. When 3 or more superclass allies are on the team, starting from the character's 3rd turn, from entry turn. So that's his 2nd rotation. Just the 2nd appearance of Golden Frieza. Or turn 5 start of battle. He will change AGL and STR key spheres to Tech, and change physical or int to Rainbow. And then you can exchange into Gogeta. Obviously, that's very strong. Obviously. Don't need to explain that. Because once we exchange into Gogeta, we'll see what he does. And I mean, I've already seen, but Gogeta is a monster. So, Golden Frieza does have an active skill, which can be used when there are 4 more extreme class allies on the team. No turn restriction, which means you can't pop this like immediately turn 1, like whenever you want. It's the physical Golden Frieza, like the TUR, Golden Frieza's active skill condition. It's Tech Broly's active skill condition. It's just whenever you want to do it. 24 key, 400% defense, and it's a target skill. So Frieza has an instant target skill as long as you do this. It's pretty good. And then he's on like every team in the game. Like literally like every team. Movie bosses, movie hero, transformation boost, gifted warriors, inhuman deeds, full power, wicked bloodline, Dragon Ball Seekers, terrifying conquerors, target Goku, revenge, space traveling warriors, mastered evolution, sworn enemies, super bosses, successors, fusion, Kamehameha, final trump card, powerful comeback, time limit, accelerated battle, fused fighters, superheroes, and earth protecting heroes. I mean, Gifted Warrior stays winning because it has every single tag character on it, so that's pretty funny. But yeah, ridiculous amount of categories. Probably the most categories in the game. Anyways, Frieza's super attack effects. So his 12 key gives him 50% attack for 1 turn, and then he lowers attack and defense. Okay, no defense on that is unfortunate for sure, but it is what it is. His 18 key greatly raises attack for 1 turn, mega colossal damage, greatly lowers attack and defense of the enemy, and raises allies' attack by 50% for 1 turn. Self-excluded. Okay. I mean, that's helpful. Now, I do wish you got defense on these. I do. But, I don't know. Maybe Frieza would actually be too good defensively without it. I don't know. Maybe. But would be nice. Okay. Let's continue. Let's look at Gogeta. I mean, Gogeta looking good. I like that art. It's pretty sick. Pretty sweet. Okay. So, his link set does change. He does keep Shocking Speed, First Battle, Legendary Power. But he swaps out the Frieza links and like Terrifying Conqueror links for Fused Fighter, Prepared for Battle, Over in a Flash, and Kamehameha. So, 6 key, 250% the stats, 1 key per key sphere obtained, super effective against all types, high chance to dodge. With a key sphere obtained once only, fully recovers HP. Okay, so you get a full heal once only. Obviously pretty good. When 3 or more superclass allies are on the team, or there's a movie hero, movie boss ally in the same turn, 40% damage reduction. Okay. When attacking with 20 or more key, which shouldn't really be difficult, 200% the stats and 70% crit. When using the active skill or when attacking with 24 key, 150% attack, guaranteed crit. Okay. For every key sphere obtained, 5% dodge, 10% attack for himself, and then all allies get 10% defense when attacking. So if you put him in slot 1 and you trigger all these abilities, like you get, what, 10 key spheres? He's got guaranteed dodge, Gogeta. Guaranteed dodge with 10 key spheres. And then he's getting 100% attack. And then giving all allies 100% defensive support when attacking. And then for every 5 key spheres, he gets a guaranteed additional super attack. What do you guys think? Is that good? If he gets the full field of orb, that's 4 guaranteed additional supers plus his own super. And then the hidden potential system. So he could super... What? Is that... My brain. Is that 6 supers he could do in a turn? And they'd all be guaranteed crits as well because he'd be at 24k. Is that good? What do you guys think? Is that good? So he's guaranteed critting, like a billion supers. He's giving massive support. He's dodging so he can go in slot 1. He's going to have a bit of damage reduction as well. Now, obviously, he gets a lot of stats after attacking, but yeah, he's really, really good. Okay. He does have an active skill, which is the Kamehameha. And there's 3 more superclass allies on the team. And so this can be used on turn 3. So as soon as you can go into Gogeta, you have access to this. Raises attack by 540% temporarily. Remember, it's going to be a guaranteed crit as well. Gets 540% defense and changes all key spheres to tech, which will allow you to do this. And just give 230% defensive support. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can I get the super attack effects for Gogeta here? 50% attack and defense on 12 key. 100% attack and defense on 18 key. And gives all allies 50% defense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he seems busted. They seem busted. Are they number 1? Maybe. I think it's very possible that this is the number 1 unit in the game. This Gogeta right here. This Gogeta and Golden Frieza could very easily be number 1. Them, the Blues, the Gohan and Goten and Trunks, and then Gogeta, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think they're and Omega, honestly, are like the big 5. Rose obviously is very good, but I don't think Rose has an argument at 1. Although this unit is on Super Bosses, so they're on Rose's team, so that definitely helps Rose. But yeah, even still, I would refer to them as the big 6, but I think 5 of them have better arguments to be number 1 than Rose does. But I mean, I think Rose individually is stronger than like Omega, for example, but Omega is just kind of set up for the current content too well to ignore, I would say. So yeah, just want to point that out. Let's go for the Vegeta banner unit, and then we'll finish with EZA LR Golden Frieza. Okay, so Vegeta banner unit here. He is Int. Oh, I didn't go over what build you should give Golden Frieza and 17. Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Frieza just feels like dodge. I mean, I know you're going to miss out on this. Maybe dodging a little bit of crit, I guess. Doesn't really need additionals since he's only getting attack on that anyway. So, you see, dodge is a little bit scary just because you'd be missing out on this here, all this damage. But dodging will still give you this. And then Gogeta is already dodge and guaranteed critting. The additionals doesn't do that much for him. Does he have any Oh, he does. He has like 50 billion additionals right here if he gets these. Gogeta's just dodge as well. Actually, yeah, I think the unit's just a dodge build. Anyway, let's go over Vegeta. This is great art, by the way. I really like this one. He's int, okay. So, leader skill does not matter. Saiyan warrior race, royal lineage, prodigy, Saiyan pride. Oh, shocking speed and prepared for battle. That's cool. The Gogeta actually has shocking speed, prepared for battle, and over in a flash, which is wild that they gave him all of them. But you know, it's cool. It's cool. This is fine. Let's have a look. So 3 key, 150% the stats, high chance to dodge is nice. Instantly a rainbow orb changer is good. Can't go wrong with rainbow orb changing. When this character is the first attacker at the start of turn, so that's when the turn opens, and if he's in slot 1, he will rainbow orb change again. So he double rainbow orb changes if he's appears in slot 1. And he spawns in when the turn starts. If the character is the second or third attacker, he's got a high chance to do that. Okay, sure. It's the same ability, but it's a 50-50 instead of guaranteed. Okay. 100% attack and defense when attacking. 200% attack and a guaranteed additional super as the third attacker. When there's a movie hero or movie boss ally, 150% of stats, 30% reduction. And then when all allies are movie heroes or movie bosses, 150% of stats and 30% dodge. So you can have 80% dodge, huh? 80% dodge, 30% damage reduction. And he greatly stacks defense. And he's on a few teams here. I mean, he's just good, right? Double rainbow orb changing. Now, double rainbow orb changing, 80% dodge, defensive stacking. Yeah, he's just good. I do wish he gave some support, like, 30% to movie hero or movie bosses. That would be nice. But he's good. I think he's just good. This condition might be a little bit difficult, though. Full movie hero rotation or movie boss rotation. That might be a little bit difficult right now, just because neither of those categories are very good right now. But it's not the end of the world. I wouldn't say so. Okay. Vegeta's good. Let's go over Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza, his leader skill, I mean, doesn't really matter, but Resurrected Warriors or Planetary Destruction, 4 key, 170, sure. 12 key, 50% attack for 1 turn and lowers attack and defense. 50% attack for 1 turn and 30% defense for 1 turn. And then Mega Colossal on the 18 key. He does get defense on his 18 key, but did not give him defense on the 12 key. Okay. Let's go a bit bigger for this. Guard for 1 turn upon the entry, upon intro. 100% defense for 3 turns. He's got 90% crit and damage reduction on his first turn. Just immediately. But then he starts losing crit and damage reduction down by up to 60%. So they'll lose... he'll go down to 30% crit, 30% reduction. But it's for every 2 turns passed instead of every turn passed, like it was pre-EZA. So Frieza would lose 10% damage reduction, if you guys don't know how it works. He would lose 10% damage reduction every turn. Even turns he wasn't on. Now he won't. So he'll lose it on his second... So his first turn, 90%. Let's say you get him turn 1, 90% reduction. Turn 2, he's still at 90% reduction. But turn 3, he'll be at 70. He'll be down... No, he'll be at 80. Yeah, he's gonna be losing his reduction much slower now. Because before, he would be at 70 by his next appearance. But now he'll be at 80. So his reduction is slowly going down, much slower, which is very nice for him. It'll help him last a little bit longer in these fights. 200% the stats and 6 key right away. When HP is 50% or more, that's a start of turn. So as soon as the turn starts, that's 200% attack and defense and a guaranteed additional super. For every super attack performed, he gets 1 key up to 3 and 30% defense up to 150. So to get his key built up, he only has to do 3 supers, which should be pretty easy. But for his defense, he has to do 5 supers. I mean, it still shouldn't take too long, but just keep that in mind. And for every attack received, so when he's getting hit, 1 key up to 3. So he has to get hit 3 times. And then for his damage, he gets 30% attack up to 150. So he has to be hit 5 times as well. He does have a once only ability starting from his 3rd turn, start of battle. So just turn 3 onwards. He gets 300% attack and a guaranteed crit when his HP is 50% or less. That's once only. So that's to go in tandem with his active skill. The Earthbreaker, which has never really done any damage. It's been one of the weakest hitting active skills of all time. But this will help us, since it'll be a guaranteed crit and he's going to get this. He will lose this, but he will gain this. Starting from the 5th turn, he gets 100% attack and defense as the 2nd or 3rd attacker. I believe that should be multiplicative as well. And then from the 7th turn from the start of battle, he's getting another 100% attack and defense. So he's getting a lot of stats, but that's as the 3rd attacker. That's when you're kind of floating him around at that point. Yeah, I mean, Frieza just seems really good. At the start of fights, because he's going to have guard and 90% damage reduction, he will be invincible. But as time goes on, he will kind of fizzle out. But he's going to be building up stats. Losing reduction and crit, but building up pure raw stats. It'll be interesting to see what his numbers look like deep in fights. I'll be pretty intrigued to see him. But yeah, that's kind of the big stuff. There's also, I mean, I'm not going to break it down here, but they do mention something pretty big that I should mention. Wow, they do that for a long time, huh? Not this. After this. Yeah, right here. So they're talking about a new battle system being implemented. That'll be tested soon by people so they can gather feedback and stuff. They'll be really exciting, but we don't actually know anything about it yet. But yeah, really exciting stuff. Let me know what you guys think of this new LR. Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Crazy choice. Again, very few people probably expected this, but I'm down. I think it's really cool. Wicked Bloodline buffs, I'm always a fan of course. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.